What's the biggest checkmate moment of your life? I worked at Morrison Construction for 12 years, started as a junior architect and worked my way up to project manager. The owner, Dave, always talked about how we're family, you know? Always saying loyalty goes both ways. How he takes care of people who take care of him. Real nice guy act. So 5 years ago, when we were bidding on this massive hospital project, Dave pulls me aside. Says he needs someone he trusts to lead the design team. I'm like, sure, but this is a $50 million project. If we win this, I want something in writing about my role. Dave gets this big smile and says, if we win this contract, I'll make you a partner. 10% ownership stake. We shake on it right there in his office. He says, real partners don't need contracts. Your word is your bond. I'm thinking this guy's being straight with me. So I work my ass off on this proposal. Nights, weekends, sacrificing time with my kids. I design this incredible medical complex, cutting-edge stuff. Dave keeps telling me how brilliant I am, how I'm the future of this company. We win the contract. Biggest deal in company history. Dave throws this huge celebration party, tells everyone I'm the mastermind behind our success. I'm thinking this is it. Time to make me a partner. But months go by and nothing happens. Whenever I bring up our agreement, Dave says, soon, buddy. Just gotta handle some paperwork. Then, we need to finish this project first. Always some excuse. Fast forward to last month. Project's done. We made huge profits. Dave calls me into his office, says the company's restructuring and they're eliminating my position. Says I'm too expensive for what I bring to the table. Offers me a tiny severance package. I'm sitting there thinking, are you kidding me? But I don't say anything. Just smile and nod like always. Tell him thanks for the opportunity. Walk out calm as anything. But here's what Dave forgot. I still had all my original design files for that hospital. Turns out, when you design a building, you own the intellectual property unless there's a specific work-for-hire agreement transferring ownership. Guess what Dave never made me sign? I go see this intellectual property lawyer. Show him my designs, my timestamps, everything. Guy's eyes light up. Says we have a solid case for copyright infringement since they built my design without proper ownership transfer. So I file a lawsuit claiming ownership of my architectural designs. Dave tries to blow it off at first, tells people I'm just being bitter. Says everything I designed belongs to the company automatically. But then we get to court and the judge sees my original files. Sees the timestamps proving I created everything. Sees that Dave never had me sign proper IP transfer documents. Company lawyers scramble to find paperwork that doesn't exist. Judge rules in my favor. Says I own the copyright to the hospital design and Dave's company owes me licensing fees for using my intellectual property. Know how much that came out to? $1.2 million in damages. But here's the best part. The hospital was so impressed with my design that they hired me directly for their next expansion project. Turns out they'd been trying to figure out who the real architect was because they loved the work so much. So not only did I get over $1 million from Dave, I also got a new client worth $30 million in future projects. Dave had to personally deliver the settlement check because the lawyers required face-to-face confirmation. Guy who fired me for being too expensive had to hand me a check for $1.2 million while knowing I'd just stolen his biggest client. The look on his face was priceless. But I wasn't done. See, that hospital project won a major architectural award last year. Guess whose name is on the plaque as the designer? Mine. And guess where that plaque hangs? Right in the lobby where everyone can see it. Dave's company tried to claim credit for the award, but the architectural board investigated and confirmed I was the original designer. They actually removed Morrison Construction's name from all the award documentation. Now I run my own firm with the hospital as my anchor client. I hired away 3 of Dave's best architects because word got out about how he treats people. His company's struggling to find talent because everyone knows about the lawsuit. The irony is that Dave always preached about loyalty and treating people right. Turns out the guy who taught me about keeping your word learned the hard way that your word can come back to bite you in court. Best part? I sent Dave a thank you card on the anniversary of winning that lawsuit. Said, thanks for teaching me that family takes care of family. Next time, get it in writing.